Lil make it pop. What's up? If he broke, then we can't talk. Nope. The I make it shake like a shake weight. Make it break like an earthquake. Break the bank. If I put this work in, is you gon' cop me a Birkin? Money make this hot girl act a fool, and that's for certain. I'ma get the twerking. He know I'm his favorite person. That nigga think my.
What's up, it's your girl Child the Greatest, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, y'all. Today your girl is back again with another video for you guys. As you guys can see by the title, this is 5 financial hacks I wish I knew before building my credit. So as you guys know, as soon as you hit adulthood, really a little bit before you hit adulthood, like graduating high school, you're gonna see what all the chaos is. It is super duper important. It's kind of like an essential part of life these days. And I'm gonna let you guys know the mistakes I made at an early age that I wish I could take back, but I cannot. But I don't want you guys making the same mistakes I made. First things first, what is credit score? What's the point? What is it? Your credit score is an overall view of your borrowing and payment history over the past 7 to 10 years. It's amongst time, payments that you've made, payments that you didn't make, accounts that you got open in your name. It all plays a big part in your credit score. Credit scores range from 300 being the lowest up to 850 being the highest. And ultimately, the higher credit score, the better it is for you. How is your credit score used? How do you use it? What's the pros of having a decent credit score? Lenders use your score to determine your eligibility for loans, whether it's a home loan, car loan, line of credit, credit cards, etc. If your score is in the upper range of 720 plus, you're more likely to receive favorable interest rates and terms. And basically what interest rates is, I call it like the extra money that you gotta pay to the bank on the back end from borrowing their money in the first place. The higher your interest rate, the more you'll have to pay back on the back end. The lower your interest rate is, the less you'll have to pay back on the back end. If your score is lower, you'll likely be charged higher interest rates, or you may get turned down altogether. So let's get into the 5 things I wish I knew before building my credit history. Number 1 is buying my car in cash instead of financing it. That was one of the biggest financial mistakes, one of the first financial mistakes I've made, but it's already done now. You can't cry over spilled milk. When I was 17 years old, I bought my first vehicle. It was about $5,000. It was a used vehicle, wasn't new. I got it from this lot. I had the money in cash, you know, and I kind of just didn't want to do the whole payment thing, especially for an older car like that. Little did I know, financing my car would have helped me later on. I had the car for about 2 years, so I would have built 2 years worth of credit history from paying that car on time whenever I did pay the note. It's very important to establish credit as early as you can. I say establish credit when you middle school going into high school. The sooner the better, so you can just have that long history to look back on. Paying your car note on time every month shows good payment history for future purchases. Number 2, applying for multiple credit cards and using them all at once. My family, my friends, my mentors, they told me about this. They like, Chai, stop trying to get all them credit cards. Even though you're eligible does not mean you need an extra one. I have about 4 credit cards in my name. One day I had a really slow month. My business wasn't doing as good, and I literally had to pay all that stuff back. I was making small payments on it, but it caught up with me, guys, and I was like, dang, this is why I should never got all those credit cards in my name. Keeping up with multiple credit card payments can become risky. So we don't know the first thing about tomorrow. You can get fired from your job, laid off, anything can happen. You still have to pay the bank back. One thing for certain, 2 things for sure, nobody's more gangster than the bank. They're going to get theirs no matter what. And lastly, this can increase your credit utilization, which doesn't think it's good on your credit bureaus. Number 3, applying for multiple home loans instead of patiently hearing back from one. Almost 2 years ago, I was in the home buying process. I also have a YouTube video if you guys want to check it out. I ended up not following through because the market got really bad, and a lot of investors was taking me out. They was buying it in cash, and I had this loan from the bank. Home buying process, I got really frustrated in the waiting, so I kind of was just like applying for multiple home loans. Those home loans that I applied for is still on my credit today. You know how they say, hey, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna run your credit, but it's gonna be a soft pull. A lot of that stuff be cap most of the time. I hate when they tell me that. Anytime you inquire about something, whether it's a loan, a finance, it stays on your credit bureau for about 2 years, and this does not ding as good on your credit. It just seems like you got a lot of high inquiries, and the more the worse, right? And those inquiries are still on my credit today. Number 4, not asking my private landlord to report my rent payments to my credit bureau. This is a gem. Please write this down. Last year I lived in a home and I was paying a little over $2,000 in rent, and my landlord was a private landlord. All I had to do was like easily ask her, anytime I pay my rent on time, can you report it back to my credit? It totally slipped my mind. I ended up not doing it. 2 years flew by. Now I'm not even there anymore. Sometimes I even pay my rent before the time it was due, and I have nothing to show for that now. This made me feel like I was paying rent all this time for no reason. I received no credit for doing such a responsible task. Like, come on now, paying your rent on time for a whole lease. Like, come on now, like, that's a pat on the back, babe. If my own time rent payments were reported, my score would probably be much higher than it is now because I've done it for so long. Like, how can you have your private landlord report your rental payments back to your credit? You have to sign up for rent reporting services. A good one is called Front Lobby. Once registered, they can start providing their tenants rental payments information for reporting. So anytime you pay your rent on time to your landlord, they will report it to your credit bureau through Front Lobby, and it'll ding on your credit report. It's good. And last but not least, something I wish I knew before building my credit, I use my personal line of credit for business purchases. As you guys know, I have a clothing store called Chop Money Collection. It is currently closed down for revamp. I had that business since I was 18 years old. I'm 23 now. Within the last year, I am just now getting a line of credit for my business. I would like literally sign my business purchases with my personal social security instead of my business social security. Another word for your business social security is called a Duns and Bradstreet number. Guys, I'm putting you on to good games, so make sure you guys writing this down. It's called a Duns and Bradstreet number, a social security number for your business, so it'll deem you as separate. Your personal should never ever mix with your business. They're two different people. It went against my personal instead of my business. So now it's like looking bad on both ends, because for one, I didn't have any business credit at the time. Sometimes I would have to sign things in my personal name instead of my business name because I had no business credit number. I was forced to use my personal social security number to merge with my business, and I hated that. This is for my business owners only. And moving forward, every time you purchase something for your business, instead of putting your own social security number in, put your business in. So if anything ever happens with your business, it won't affect you personally. So I really just gave you some tea. Those are the top 5 things I wish I knew. This is what I did to enhance my credit. Number 1 is by making payments on time or before time. That's no secret. A lot of people already know that. Another way I help enhance my credit, keeping my credit utilization down to 3%. When I first got this life hack from a credit guru, so if I have a $300 credit limit and I only use 4%, I'm only using $12. So I really just got credit for no reason. It's a life hack though. You know, you should just use it for little stuff like gas or a plate of food. Another way I helped enhance my credit was using a self credit card. What this credit card is, guys, your typical monthly payment situation. You get to choose what monthly payment you want to pay towards that credit card. It's not a regular smuggler credit card where you can use it and swipe it. It's just a credit card to like put money on it. Every time you pay that $25 a month, it'll build your credit. The gag is you won't be able to like use that money that you paid monthly until like maybe a couple years or so. I do believe it's like a small pull on your credit. I sound like one of them. I do believe it's a soft pull on your credit, but it's 100% worth it, guys. I've used it for the past couple years and it definitely helped build my credit score. Last but not least, guys, massive life hack I've been using for the past couple of months. It also helped enhance my credit score tremendously. This financial platform called Smart Credit. What is Smart Credit? Smart Credit has been in business for over 20 years. It's also a financial kind of like 2-in-1 platform that helps you enhance your credit score in a short amount of time. And they also help with managing your finances. It can help maximize your credit score. Users see a 54-point increase on average, but results may vary. For only $23 a month, I'm going to give you guys my promo code that you can use so you guys can kind of check it out, see if you like it. And I'm also going to put that information down in the description below. You are allowed to cancel anytime. I don't believe they charge you anything for canceling. So if you're not happy with the app for whatever reason, you definitely can cancel. And Smart Credit will save your custom plan for when you decide to come back and use the app again. So I'm going to do like a screen recording for you guys so you guys can really get into it. This is what my credit life is looking like right now. I am at a 755 as of today. It is broken down in 3 different features. You have your score tracker, your score builder, your score booster, and they also have $1 million identity fraud insurance. It comes with your plan. Let's say if someone steals your driver's license, someone steals your passport, things of the sort, they'll replace it for you, including your subscription. It's $0 deductible. You won't have to pay anything at the time of the incident. And I'm going to break each of these features down for you guys guys, so it's easy to use if you guys do decide to use it. First one is a score tracker. It just pretty much helps you track and understand all your credit scores. Then you have the score builder that lets you know the actions you can take to get more points. That's custom made for you. And lastly, which is my favorite feature out of the entire app, guys, is the score booster. This feature helps you target your score by calculating your utilization and how many points you can gain based off your everyday spending, how much to pay, by when, and how many points you'll get if you pay it successfully. Since it's my favorite feature out of the whole app, I'm gonna show you guys a little bit so you guys can get a better example. So this here is a demo account, guys. As you guys can see, once you go to your score booster, they're letting you know, hey, this is how much money you'll have to spend worth of debt in order to get your credit score a little over 700 and boost it up to about 60 points, 50 points. As you guys can see here, it also lets you know by when and when it will reflect on your credit bureau that is paid. Future homeowners, this is something you can use before you apply for that loan. They have My Loan, which is different, like basically different offers you can get for loans. And then there's two more features I want to mention with you guys. Privacy Master, and the other one is Money Manager. What Privacy Master does, it protects you from like the dark web, from like having your information on dark web. I don't know if you guys Google your name, and certain sites will literally like have all your information, maybe your phone number, your address, like, you know, you just gotta look into it. They also give you an option to like take it off the dark web just with a click of a button. Then the Money Manager, which is right here. So the Money Manager, they literally put all of your bank accounts, credit accounts in one place, like one convenient place. They show you like your due date payments, your credit utilization, etc. Then we have the score builder, guys. This deals with about 35% of your credit score. As you guys can see here, they can contact your creditors directly to request errors, take offs, goodwill corrections, etc. They'll like send out a letter and like do the whole process for you with just a click of a button. I've been using this for a few months now and it helps me tremendously, and it's also very affordable compared to other credit bureau apps that I've used in the past, and it pretty much does the exact same thing but even better. That really completes this video. Like I said, I'm just trying to help y'all because I love y'all. I don't want y'all making the same mistakes I made in my past, but hey, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. Please give this video a thumbs up, comment, subscribe. Peace and blessings.
Lil, make it pop. What's up? If he broke, then we can't talk. Nope. The f I make it shake like a shake weight.